my cousins. How is everyone? I hope everyone is doing well this morning. First things first, I did want to come on here and share with you because I misspoke the other day and I apologize for that sincerely because I don't want anybody going out and looking for something that is not there. So when I did say I have a perfume that I wear, it's my staple and I love it. It's actually Dolce & Gabbana Devotion and not Gucci. I did say Gucci because there is a Gucci Flora that I love and I need to replace that, so that was on my mind. So that was one of the first things that I wanted to tell you because I didn't want you guys going out again looking for something that's not there. Again, this is Dolce & Gabbana and it is Dolce & Gabbana Devotion. Now this one specifically was purchased in Europe, so I don't know. I have this size and I also have the travel one. I don't know if the potency is a little bit different than it is in the US. So there's that. And then as far as, again, Gucci Flora, I'll insert a link below in the description of the one that I wear. It's a nice spring scent, really love it. Very girly, very light, and playful. So I'll insert that one because I know that they have a couple different lines of the Flora, or a couple different fragrances of the Flora in Gucci. But this, what I have and what I was wearing the other day, is actually the Devotion. It's super early right now. I'm getting ready to start work. So I will check in with you guys later and we'll talk about the seeds that I planted, how that went. Catch you in a little bit. Now, I am just now getting off work, and so what I did want to show y'all was the seeds. I wasn't able to film, actually, and I probably could have, but I was a little tired at the end of the day, and then I was just like chilling, had music going, plowing through, planting my seeds yesterday. So I do want to show you how I planted those. I already showed y'all the planters, the mini planters that I found for seeds specifically from the Dollar Tree. So I want to show you that I ended up cutting off lids to our plastic drinking bottles because I did mention the greenhouse effect that some of them may or may not require. Now again, for y'all who are just tuning in, welcome, thank you, I appreciate you stopping by. My life is about health, fitness, lifestyle, losing weight, doing all of this while going through the menopause and the struggles that it brings. So I'm going to show you right now what I did last night, and I'm just getting started, y'all, so don't judge me. Even if you do, you know, that's your business, and I'm not. I'm just saying. Hold on a minute. So this is what we have. Pardon me for clearing my throat. So this is what we have. We have the small containers, this bottom portion, the brown one, that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. Again, that was 2 packs for 10. And when it has cat on there, that is for cantaloupe. So we have cantaloupe, we have carrots, we have onions, and we have spinach. I spread those out throughout these other multiple pots instead of me wasting the plastic container that I cut the lid off to. I was like, let me just go ahead and plant some seeds in here too and see what sprouts. So as you see, everything again is not covered. These last 2 right here, what do I have? I have spinach. We have the spinach and both of these small ones right here that don't have a top on them. I'm gonna see how those do versus the ones that are having that, getting that greenhouse effect. So I put those on my patio so they can get lots of natural light. Of course, we watered them last night before we put them out here today, and that is the beginning. I'm going to, I have a pretty large patio out here, and I just have them sitting on that bucket for now because I do have to either trying to decide if it's going to be more cost effective for me to make a garden table. Truth be told, I entered myself into a company, if you will, to try to win a standing garden. I'm 5'1", and I think the standing garden tower was 5'6", so that would be amazing if I could have it. I'm just thinking about the weight of the soil, and of course I'm in an apartment, so this is really not a permanent residence for me. So just the thought of moving that after the fact, I don't know, but I want to keep it simple. I want to be growing my own organic vegetables without any pesticides or anything in it that's going to harm me or my family. So that's the goal, for us to have our own food supply here, especially of things that we buy and eat all the time. If there's seeds available and you can plant them, why not? I really wish I was still in my own house, because I would and backyard would be a garden for sure. Anyway, y'all, ooh, that gray is doing what the gray is doing. When I say I get up early for work, I get up before the sun comes out and I am working. So excuse the appearance, but I did want to share that with y'all. I have, since we're on the subject of food, we love, well, I love bread. Let's just say that. I'm not gonna put nobody else in this mix. I'm gonna put myself in this mix. But a healthy bread and treat that we like to have in this house is banana bread. My bananas that I purchased are ripening faster than I can eat them, and so we're gonna make some banana bread, and then we probably may make some zucchini bread down the road, which is so delicious if you just heat it up and put a little butter on it. And in my case, we are using vegan butter because we're keeping that cholesterol intact. But there's also another doctor that I watch on YouTube that another doctor in my family has hit me to. Now, he showed me a chia seed drink that has several benefits, and I'm going to come back and share that with y'all. Okay? So catch you in a little while. Okay, friends, so you know I don't normally record when we're out in a store. However, today my mother and I are in Home Sense, and this is extraordinarily cute. If you have a large backyard, just super cute to be having your garden, I feel like. That's just my personal opinion. It's got lanterns around it. As you see, it's about 2K, but it has steps and everything. This is extraordinarily cute. I love. No, it's not. If you have a big garden, it can go in here. She said it's for a mansion. She ain't used to these houses here in Texas, y'all. I promise you she ain't. But that's so cute. I just can't. And you can put flowers right here. So cute. And actually in the candle holders, you can actually have, or the lantern pieces. That's not the actual name of it, but I got lost over here. In here in the rugs. That's where I got lost at. And they have, I'm surprised they have such large size rugs in here. I was actually looking for something with more of a solid color that feels really good underneath your feet, and surprisingly I found it. These are the wall tables and or entertainment systems, storage units you put in your living room, call it whatever you want to call it. And I didn't even come over here and look. Truth be told, we've been in here for a minute. What time is it now? Oh, it's almost 4 o'clock, and I didn't even make it over here. And this is not the first time I've been in one of their locations, but this is actually the first time in this location in particular. So y'all know And I'll say this about what the issues that I've been really experiencing, y'all, to be honest, is I think some of the out of sorts that I feel is that I haven't made my house a home. I normally, that's what I do. That's who I am. Ooh, and I'm looking over. I'm in the air zone. So if you hear the little fan sound, my fan is actually on my neck because I was having my own personal summer, as my daughter says, but I wanted to come and look at a couple pieces of their furniture as well as their outdoor patio options. And ooh, my mom just found something else. Hold on, hold the phones, y'all. Hold the phones. I have been looking for this like my life depended on it 2 years ago. And look, they got two of them and they're under $100. And the top is actually glass. That's under $100 for a bar cart. Wow. I do have room for it. However, I don't partake in alcohol like that anymore, and I don't have guests like I used to have. So, do I need to be determined? But they have some cute little sitting areas, and y'all know I have been working on my garden area, so they have some nice potted containers that I could use potentially to put on my patio to house my additional plants that I plan on having. This looks super comfortable, but it's a rocker, and I don't know if I want something where I'm going to be actually lounging on the patio. And these were just more decorative items to go on your patio. I'm not getting any of this stuff for mine, I will tell you that. But when it comes to my interior, I'm not gonna go crazy overboard, y'all, because I'm just, again, in my less is more era. However, I need to feel comfortable in my home, and I'm absolutely not comfortable anymore. So I'm gonna figure that part out. Alright, you guys, we're about to head out, but I really did just want to share that carriage with you because I thought that was so adorable to put in a garden area if you have a really large front and or backyard. And we're in their lighting area right now. As you can see, lots and lots of clearance is going on over here. Very unique lighting options. A whole wow. And the prices aren't bad either. Truth be told, like, that's $59. That's the lamp and shade. Really good prices. Ooh, let's see if this is a touch. No, but it looks like it. So look, you guys, they have a whole wall of clearance. Let's take a look and see how much this side table is, because I've actually been seeing this around the store, and I don't know if it's just because these ones over here are damaged. This one is $100. I did not see how much the normal price was on the sell floor, but again, I'm thinking it's because it's damaged. And honey, you know we do a quick repair. We can do some quick repairs over here, but yeah. And it's clearance throughout the store, so if you guys have an opportunity, come on into HomeSense We are headed out now and going to our next location. Hey cousins, we have made it back from our outing today. We actually stopped a few places, but I recorded while we were like halfway through the home goods store. Oh, wait a minute, not home goods. Ooh, it's not even an at-home store. Home Sense. Let me get my places, things, and locations and their names right. So we went to Home Sense store. That was not my first time in a Home Sense store. It was my first time in that location. And they had some pretty cute stuff, as you guys saw. Prices were reasonable. I actually went in there because, as I have mentioned before, I am redecorating and repurchasing things for my home that I actually sold before we moved out of our last place. The bedding, I thought I would find more as far as like neutral colors, but they had a lot of things with a waffle pattern, and I don't really like that for bedding. It feels very bathroom to me, so that's not anything that I'm looking for. If anybody has any suggestions on where I could get some neutral color bedding that is soft, fluffy. I prefer to have a king size because my bed is a queen size because I want it to hang over. And then of course, pillow shams would be great as well. So that's what I'm looking for. I already have an accent throw, which is green, which will be my pop of color. And I've actually picked out my nightstands that I need to order. So when those get here, of course, I'll show you that. And I'm trying to remember that I purchased them from Ashley or or Amazon. I think it may have been Amazon, truth be told, but I know Ashley is having a sale. I found an accent chair, well, actually 2 accent chairs. And we saw some in Home Goods too, by the way, which I didn't record and I probably should have, but they were $500 a piece. The one, Ashley is having a sale, and Living Spaces also had some that were on clearance. And that seems to be like the average price for an accent chair with a swivel. One will go in my bedroom, one will come in the living room, and they don't necessarily have to be the same color, but I would like them to be just in case, or not just in case, when I move into a bigger place, that I'll be able to have both of the accent chairs in the living room with a sofa, and then just purchase a whole new accent chair and a bench for the bedroom. I'm still torn on what I want for my bed frame, actually. If I wanted a high upholstered headboard, just because I like, some things I like larger than life. Again, I'm a lady who's 5'1". I would like my headboard to be 5'6", 5'7", somewhere around there. And I haven't had a lot of luck finding anything that I liked that looked like it could potentially last for years to come. So I haven't pulled the trigger on the bed frame. Of course, we saw some patio stuff that was in Home Sense. And with that being said, I had already mentioned I'm either going to just get a long table for my vegetables that will go on one end of the patio, and then on the other end, of course, I'm deciding if I want like lounge chairs or just 2 rockers and a side table, a little accent table. because early in the morning, I'm someone who I like to be outdoors early in the morning. So the thought of me being able to go outside, sit down, and have breakfast early in the morning, I love that. And just at the end of the day, of course, here after the sun sets, just enjoying and relaxing and being out on the patio because I have this big gorgeous tree that's right here. So I'm still undecided about the patio. I pretty much have everything else laid out as far as bedroom and living room. Doing additional stuff to my office space. I saw a tiered shelf rack. I think it was on Temu. I'll insert that picture here. I thought it was very cute, very creative. That could go actually over here on this corner wall. But as far as like my office space over here, I think I want to get another desk like the one that I purchased to make it an L because I need more actually counter space for my laptop because I don't like, it's been hurting my back to sit in like my bedroom and like I'm about to go do right now, do some more homework, and then I'm sitting there editing. It's just more comfortable for me to be in my chair. And also over there, I wanted to get a shelf. Now, because this is not a permanent place of residence, I am not spending a lot of money on any of this stuff. Of course, some stuff you just can't help, you just gotta pay what it is, but there is like an arch cabinet that I would really love to have that has their glass doors, and one of them has 2 drawers and the other one has just open doors on the base, I believe, and or 1 drawer. I would insert a picture for that as well because I'm not bringing anything up here. Everything is going to be delivered. However, I know some of the stuff is like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to put it together. I'm not 100% sure. I do need to look at detailed descriptions and deliveries and like what is the zhuzh, like am I putting that together or is it going to come all the way together? Because getting stuff, we don't have a service elevator here, and they really, really should have a service elevator, but there's no service elevator here. The stairs are a bit narrow and there's 2 turns and they're steep. So, really ain't for me to worry about. That's a delivery people's job, but I'm just thinking I don't want anything to get damaged on the way here because if it does, then it just has to get shipped back and that's a whole hassle in and of itself. So just some things that I'm thinking about mulling over as to how I'm going to decorate or put together my office area that is very functional and feng shui and zen for me to be working in. Because right now I'm just like, it's where I go to work. Nothing else happens over here. It's just work, and I like to be able to sit over there and do some vlogs as well. And then the other thing that we saw in the HomeSense store was some very large pieces of artwork, like larger than I've ever seen before in any other store outside of the at-home store, and very reasonable priced with a frame around it. Were any of them frameless? None of them were frameless. All of them had a frame around them. So I was like, oh, okay, that's nice, that's cool, reasonable price. Because again, my walls in here, I should probably look at the floor plan or whatever and see how tall these walls are, but I have a lot of wall in here to cover. So that's something that would be excellent for me. And I don't want to do too many pieces. So what else? That's it for now. I just need to relax for a minute. Well, I am going to relax for a minute because It is 5 o'clock now. Gonna get dinner started in a little while. I don't think we're gonna go back out today. We'll probably go back out tomorrow, because we did hit Barnes and Nobles, and then we hit Half Price Books for gifts for my nieces that my mom is probably going to ship tomorrow. So that will be our outing for tomorrow. And y'all, guess what I did? Guess what I did? The one pair of sunglasses that I have, the one that was a replacement for the other two that I no longer have, broke it in the car. Won't put in. I'm digging around in the back seat to get stuff. They slipped out of my shirt onto the seat, and yeah, these jumbo thighs just took over, and before I could stop the motion of myself, when I realized they had failed, yeah, I broke them. I did. That's what happened. I broke them. Yeah. So there's that. Okay, friends, we do need to close out this vlog, but I wanted to show you this chia seed drink mix that is going to help keep you full, and also I will list the benefits. So what I'm going to use is a half of teaspoon, or actually let's do 2 and make it a full, just because of the size of the cup. And we have our Texas honey, cayenne pepper, cinnamon, and lemon juice. And you see the amount that I have in the cup here. We're just going to fill that with water, and then we're going to do, I'm just going to do 2 shakes of the cayenne pepper, 2 shakes of the cinnamon. We'll do a healthy amount of the lemon juice. And 1 nice squeeze of honey. And then we'll fill this with water. We'll let it set. Let those chia seeds get saturated with the water. Once it's saturated, you'll have some floating at the bottom and then others floating at the top. When you see it floating at the top, it's time to go ahead and drink your drink. And the container size for this one, I want to say this is more than 8 ounces of water. But let's go ahead and grab a bottle of water just to see if that's going to fit the full container, okay? Give me just a moment here. I should have had that ready too. Was not as well prepared as I wanted to be. And we're just going to fill that up. And this is 16.9 ounces. So 16.9 ounces of water fills in our container. There's that. You see the mixture here. And we just really want to make sure that honey is mixed in there. That gives it a little bit of sweet taste, but honey's got great benefits too. And again, it's going to look like that. You'll see them settling again at the bottom. And when they're all saturated with water, some will float up to the top, and you want to drink that. That's what I've been drinking for the past few days. It has been keeping me full, but I'm also going to list the benefits of that mixed drink with the chia seeds. So thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys rocking with me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.